Welcome to another edition of Sports Science Hacks, where today I'm going to be speaking about different types of gap years that you can consider. I will do some more videos about gap years, so if that's of interest to you, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, so what are these types of gap years that I'm going to speak about? There's going to be 4 in total, and the first one is a complete break. You may be saying to yourself, I really enjoyed my course, but I just need to take a break. I just need 6 months or a year to clear my head. Or you might say, I'm young and I haven't really been anywhere away from my doorstep, and I just want to see the world a little bit before I settle down with my career. So go and do that. Go to Thailand, go and do a bungee jump, go and jump out of a plane, do whatever makes you happy. And we have all struggled the last couple of years. We've been staring at a screen, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with having a rest and just taking yourself away from your course. So mentally detach yourself and come back refreshed and ready to kick on with your career. The second option is where you tick some boxes, and what I mean by that is, as a student, you may be looking at job adverts now and it looks for a certain type of experience, qualification and skill set. You look at that and say, well shit, I've only got my degree and that really isn't enough. So a year off can be very good for this. What you can do is compile a list of different goals that you have. First of all, it can be getting some experience. You might need to volunteer, do a little bit of experience to get up to speed. You may want some extra qualifications that you've seen on the job advert. It may take time to get these, so go and do them. You might want to learn some new skills via some online courses. You may need to absorb more information, just learn more about the area that you're in. So read some journal articles, some books, listen to podcasts, watch videos, attend conferences, and also do some networking as well. Spend this year getting to know as many people as possible in your area. And I can't stress how important this is. Looking back, I should have had a year where I did this. Sometimes I went for jobs I wasn't qualified for. I spent so long applying, rejection. I should have just stepped back and taken this option. So I recommend, if you're in a similar position, do that yourself. Okay, the next option is a money raising year. This is where you may work in retail, in a bar, in a restaurant, and it's exactly what I did. I worked in Gap for just over a year to pay for my master's. And you may look at working in retail or hospitality as a backward step, considering where you want to go with your career, but it really isn't. It's a chance for you to raise money, for you to kick on with your career and move forwards. The final option is a reflective year. And again, you may get a job in retail or hospitality, but you may be in the bracket of people who have no idea what to do. You come away from your course saying, I don't really enjoy any of this. I need to think of something else. What could I do with my life that's different? And once those ideas come to your mind, how do you get the ball rolling with that? And one way of doing that is going on Google, starting off, getting some information about different careers, watching YouTube videos as well. You can't do it all by yourself though. I highly recommend you network, use LinkedIn, social media, emails, ask people in that industry lots and lots of questions. You need to be proactive here. You need to make it happen. You need to start off sending those messages, but also be patient in terms of the opportunities that come your way, because it can take a while to move upwards. It may start off with, right, let's meet up, have a chat, learn a bit more about this career. You may impress that person and they say, well, we don't have a job right now, but you can come in for 1 day a week and learn. You impress and you get a part-time position, and then in time you get your full-time role. This can be long-winded, it could be 6 months, it could be a year, but it doesn't start until you're proactive and you make the effort to make these conversations and arrange these meetings to discuss these career options. Okay, I'll finish off now with a summary. First of all, ask yourself, do you really need a gap year? You may be someone that's already very motivated and ready to kick on, and if you feel that way, maybe you don't need to take a gap year. But it's not a crime, it doesn't set you back if you take a year off. If you really want to have a rest or just reflect, that's absolutely fine. And finally, ask yourself, what are the gaps in your CV? So if you plan to take a year off, make sure that you do something in that time to try and address those areas in your CV. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and I'll speak to you again soon.